What if Bretton Woods never ended, locking money to gold and reshaping global finance, growth, inequality, and trust? Bretton Woods ties currencies to gold, stabilizing exchange rates and constraining governments through disciplined monetary rules. Historically, the system ends, granting flexibility. In this timeline, leaders double down on convertibility instead. Governments face hard limits. Spending requires reserves, forcing political trade-offs and prioritization across economies. With money constrained, inflation stays muted, protecting savers but frustrating debtors and stimulus-driven policymakers. Banks lend cautiously, prioritizing collateral and cash flow, slowing credit expansion across households and corporations. Stable exchange rates reduce currency risk, encouraging long-term trade contracts and predictable global supply chains. Developing nations grow slower, lacking easy dollar liquidity, but gaining protection from volatile capital flows. Nations prioritize exports to accumulate gold, reshaping industrial strategies and competitive advantages worldwide. Persistent deficits become politically dangerous, forcing fiscal restraint and reducing long-term sovereign debt accumulation. Asset bubbles struggle to inflate, limiting speculative booms, but also dampening rapid wealth creation. Capital owners gain stability, while wage earners avoid inflation erosion, narrowing certain inequality channels. Innovation continues, but funding favors proven returns over speculative moonshots and rapid-scaling ventures. Complex financial engineering slows as leverage constraints reduce incentives for extreme balance sheet creativity. International institutions gain authority, enforcing rules to preserve convertibility and collective monetary discipline. Recessions prove sharper initially, since monetary expansion options remain extremely limited and politically costly. Households save more, expecting stable money, reducing consumption-driven growth models across economies. Corporations reinvest profits instead of cheap borrowing, favoring productivity improvements over financial expansion. Public trust in money strengthens, reducing panic behavior and stabilizing expectations during downturns. Economic power shifts toward exporters and reserve holders, redefining influence without overt conflict. Energy prices stabilize in real terms, limiting shocks and supporting long-term industrial planning. Technology advances incrementally, funded by cash flows instead of abundant venture-style speculation. Housing remains affordable longer, as mortgage expansion faces strict monetary and banking limits. Societies normalize lower debt levels, reshaping consumer behavior and long-term financial resilience. Short-term populism weakens, since monetary shortcuts no longer deliver immediate economic boosts. Global growth slows but steadies, compounding predictably rather than oscillating through booms and busts. Crises occur less frequently, driven by real shocks instead of leveraged financial excesses. Regulators hold real authority, since rules anchor currencies and restrict financial experimentation. Global inequality narrows slowly as currency manipulation and capital flight lose effectiveness. Digital money emerges cautiously, designed to represent claims, not replace underlying monetary anchors. Societies trade flexibility for trust, valuing predictability over rapid discretionary interventions. Modern banks resemble utilities, profitable yet restrained, focusing on service rather than speculation. Investor psychology stabilizes as long-term value replaces momentum-driven trading behavior. Corporate power grows slower, checked by financing limits and stronger competitive pressures. Citizens expect gradual improvement, reducing speculative manias and political volatility. Coordination becomes necessary, aligning policies to maintain shared monetary credibility. A culture of patience emerges, rewarding durability, savings, and intergenerational planning. Environmental investments proceed steadily, funded through disciplined capital allocation and returns. Speculation exists, but scale remains limited by real resource constraints. Human capital investment rises, since growth depends more on productivity than credit expansion. Governments plan decades ahead, knowing monetary shortcuts cannot rescue poor decisions. Debates over inflation, digital assets, and trust echo this alternate monetary foundation. This world sacrifices speed for stability, accepting slower gains to avoid dramatic collapses. Compared to reality, financialization shrinks while productive economics regains central importance. Monetary design shapes incentives, behavior, and power more than individual leaders ever do. Future systems revisit these constraints, seeking credibility amid technological financial innovation. Is stability worth slower growth or flexibility worth repeated crises? Over decades, small constraints compound into profoundly different global outcomes. Modern societies quietly debate returning to anchors without admitting historical alternatives existed. Today's financial systems still orbit this decision, balancing trust, growth, and control.